Thank you a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yo, from here, the voice, you know, who this start, if you know, say, even a cash the powerful boss. You know, say, Yardy Lewis. You don't know, YouTube channel, me, endorse. I must go over there, go subscribe, share. You're done, when leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. It's for a worthy cause. You're listening? I think they should be listening now. Yardy Lewis to the world.
Hi, this is Mike again with another video regarding the homeless. Please like, subscribe, and share. Check my video out. Again, subscribe. A lot of people look at the video. They might choose like, but they do not subscribe. Subscribe to the video so we can bring more awareness to homeless again. And then again, Yardy Lewis on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out the video.
Larry.
Larry?
Yep.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34 years old?
I'm turning 34.
You're 34, so you're still a young guy.
Yeah.
All right. How long you been homeless?
For about a year now.
A year now?
Yeah.
Are you from this location?
Yes.
Born and raised in Hartford?
Born and raised.
How far did you go in school?
High school.
Which school did you go to?
Buckley High School.
Buckley High School. You finished high school? You got a high school diploma?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
But
good.
I didn't get it at Buckley. I went to a vocational school.
Oh, okay.
In Mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You used to live in Mass?
Well, nah, it was a school.
Was a school? Oh,
Yeah.
okay then. How was the schooling then?
I went there for carpentry.
Carpentry. Did you
Yeah.
finish it?
No, I didn't finish carpentry. I just got my diploma.
Oh, you just got your diploma.
Yeah.
All right,
I just feel like I made a lot of bad choices, you know. A lot of things I could have did differently, and I didn't do it.
Okay.
And you know, I got all the warnings. Like, you know, people was even telling me what was gonna happen to me, and I didn't pay no attention. You know, I didn't listen to what I was supposed to listen to.
Okay.
You know, I always like I care. I put my friends, you know, before my family. That's how I feel, you know. And
So do you have
just
family
my
in Hartford?
grandma.
Do you get any support from her?
No, I don't really talk to her like I used to.
Okay. Where's your parents?
My mom passed away.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah. He not really around.
He's not really around?
Yeah.
Come with the law and stuff like that? So what kind of some of the stuff?
I never been incarcerated or nothing, but I just like you know, like, you know, just being around the wrong people, you know, in the wrong crowd, man.
So where are those people now?
A lot of them dead.
Oh yeah, a lot of your friends died?
Yeah.
Violently?
Drug overdose, guns.
At young age, drug overdose at a young age?
Nah, not young. He
Okay.
died in one of them died in 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the other one died the next year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a couple more, man.
A couple more, but you don't see them that much, huh?
Nah.
Oh. So up until you were homeless, where were you living before?
I was living with my grandmother.
So what is it? Why you can't go back and live with grandma? What is the problem? She don't want you there?
Well, nah, we had like a issue with the landlord. I guess the apartment we was in, the building next to it, it got I don't know how you say it, like when they closed the building down.
Got yes, they were gonna demolish, like abandon or something like that. It was not livable.
Right.
It was
So
not livable, yes.
the old meat, like they had like a lot of old stuff in there. And the rats
and stuff, yes. Okay.
Yeah, the rats was eating it. And it started going through our house, you know.
Okay.
And me and my grandma said, you know, if we got to go through this, we can't pay for this stuff, you know. And you know, he ended up like telling us, well, I'm gonna just evict you then, you know. And that's what happened.
So have you been to any shelter? Have you seek any help, anything like that?
I was in like a warming center. That's about it.
It's warming center. So where do you sleep at nights now?
Outside.
Where outside? Here in the park?
Everywhere.
So you have no criminal record at all?
Nah.
None at all? Any dependency, any drugs, any alcohol, any dependency? You don't do none of that? So you don't You don't think you can get a job or anything like that?
Well, I
Like how you can do
applied.
carpentry. You don't think?
I applied for him, but be honest with you, man. Since I went homeless, he's not letting any mail
Okay.
come to the house.
Yeah.
So everything that gets sent there, it gets sent back.
Yeah.
So, like I say, about 3 weeks ago, I just got like my ID. You know, I'm just now getting myself together, man.
Okay,
To be
that's
honest,
nice. You're
really.
trying.
You know, yeah,
I
I'm
just
trying.
know,
Like I like working in the warehouse.
like working warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, how good are you on carpentry? You know, just in case I know somebody who needs some slight work or anything like that, maybe I could.
I got only about 2 years experience.
Okay.
But I did a lot of carpentry work before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got any kids?
No.
Any kids?
Nah.
No. That's good. Never have no relationship, nobody, no girlfriend that you can say, you know, can I stay here for a minute now? None of that.
Man. It's like I lost touch with all these people, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel? You know, 'cause the way when I interview a lot of people, I can see the emotion in the people, and I can see the emotion in you that you're having a struggle. You want to try, but it's like you're not getting anywhere. How do you feel inside, like now? Do you feel frustrated with life, or you feel like you're gonna make it, or how do you feel right now inside?
It's like sometimes I have both of them feelings you just said. You know, like sometimes I feel like, damn, man, like it's over for me. You know, and then sometimes I have like those days where I just like I say like, you know what, I'm gonna push a little bit harder. You know.
Okay.
And whatever happens happens, but I try to keep like, you know,
Positive.
you know, I try to keep my spirits high, man, like, but it's so difficult because like what you see out here, you know.
Have you ever been to a church or seeking a church help or anything like that in the pastors?
I go to street church.
You go to street church. Where's that located?
It's on Main Street.
Okay.
Actually got the address. Um well, no, I don't have the address,
Do
but
they
it's
help
on
you?
Main Street.
Do they help you?
Not really.
Have you eaten all morning?
Nah.
No, not really. But there's I think there's soup kitchen around here, even Main Street. I think there's soup kitchen.
It closed.
It's closed. There's no soup
5:30.
chicken. Oh, 5:30. Well, you could have get breakfast or lunch over there earlier, right?
Well, I went for breakfast, but it was late.
It was late.
You know, I was like about 5 minutes late. So only thing I could get was a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be
So,
honest.
what do you own? What you have there? That's all you own?
That's all I own.
What's that? The sleeping bag?
Yeah, this is like my cover or whatever. It's like some Minnie Mouse cover,
Okay.
and then I got like my work stuff, my
Okay,
work
so
vest.
you do get work occasionally.
Yeah.
How do you shower?
Well, I go to the shelter on Main Street. It's called Mercy House.
Oh, I heard about that place.
Yeah.
And they allow you guys to take shower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So because I know you said they get frustrated sometimes.
A job, man, like a job.
Okay.
I wanna start with a job, and then like I want to get me a place to stay. You know, like even if it's like a small,
it's a 1 bedroom or something.
Yeah, you know, just like a room, man. You know, a opportunity. You know, to show my next landlord, like, I can do it.
Yeah.
But
you don't have no dependency. You don't, no drugs, no alcohol. It should be a little more easier for you to get back on your feet. How do you deal with that, though? I mean, because most of the people I talk to, they can't deal with it, so they drink or do drugs. How do you deal with it on a daily basis without?
Well, I smoke marijuana.
Yeah.
But that ain't. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but most of them do heavy drugs. I
Yeah.
drink heavily and stuff like that.
I think what keep me away from drugs though is because my mom used to do it. My mom and my dad,
Oh, they used to be drugs.
Yeah, well, my dad probably do to this day. Who knows?
You don't know him?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
You ever seen your dad before?
Maybe when I was like 20 years old.
So do you know his name?
Yeah, I know his name.
So why don't you try to look him up? Maybe you could get some help there.
He don't really want to deal with me though.
You haven't seen him in so long. You never know,
But I run into people though, man.
That knows him. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. And he don't. He's building his own family. He just had a kid not too long ago, so
how many
he's
brothers?
Still having babies.
Oh, how many brothers and sisters you have?
I have about like 3 sisters and like 5 or 6 brothers.
Have you seen them? Communicate with them or anything?
One of my brothers passed.
Violently?
One brother I never met.
Violently? Passed violently?
Drugs. I
Oh,
mean, yeah, drugs and
sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. So you think they will help you if you reach out to them, or you just don't want to be no communication with them?
Well, they can't really help me.
They're not doing well out of themselves. You're the only one that's homeless, though, right?
I'm the only one homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
right about that.
So basically, just if you get a place to stay and
A
stuff like
job.
that, and a job, what job
Yeah.
would be first? Are you actively seeking job right now?
Let's see. Last week I put in an application for FedEx, but I didn't get back to them to finish the application, so they only gave me 24 hours and they canceled it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something else
So
tomorrow.
education, you can read and write, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good. That can help you.
Yeah.
And you got your ID.
Yeah.
You got all of that stuff.
Yep.
You just want to get yourself on track. So
Yeah.
do you feel lonely out here? How do you feel? It's kind of weird me asking this. How do you feel? Because you look different from most of the people that I interview. How do you feel? Because I came here, you were just sitting there by yourself. And how do you feel? Do you feel hopeless?
I do. I don't feel hopeless, but I do feel lonely. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really know if it's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel lonely, man, you know. Because at one point in time, you know, everybody was there.
Everybody was there, like here, homeless?
No, I mean like my family, you know, my friends.
And you miss all of that?
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
I really do miss that, you know, and then they not around no more. And, you know, my grandma, really it's about my grandmother. Like my main focus is like really her.
Okay.
Like, we close, you know.
Yes.
So
where does she live now? She live in an apartment?
She lives with her niece.
So that's why you structure your days like being homeless?
That's a good question too. Like when I wake up, right, I wake up real early for some weird reason. Like I never really could like close my eyes to go to sleep. So, you know, I kind of sleep like one eye open. And I never really used to be like that before I was homeless.
Wow.
So that's one thing that's weird. And I wake up and I go to the Mercy House for breakfast. And I never really make it back too much for lunch because, you know, the line is always packed and I'm always like 5 minutes late. Or what? It's always an issue, you know, in them places.
Do you have a
like
phone?
that. No, I don't have a phone.
Oh man, I was gonna take your number and see if I could find you a job or something.
Be honest with you, man, I don't even have a phone. Cause like I told you, the landlord, he's not allowing any mail to go there.
Okay.
So I don't have an address. I can't say, oh, bring it to the stage. Yes. You know, I can't do that.
How was the cops with you around here? Do the cops bother you or anything like that?
They always bother us, man.
Really?
They always bother us. I went to court Friday.
For what?
For being over there.
What was the charges though?
The charges was
trespassing?
Nah, it was a summon. They summoned us because I guess you're not supposed to be here after dark.
Okay.
You know, and I wasn't aware of that. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know. But it happened and I went to court Friday and July 1st they want me to come back. So I don't know what's gonna happen with
What did you tell them when you go to court? What did you say to them? Did you tell them that you were homeless and you're just looking for some help?
Yeah,
that's what you need to do. Yeah,
I told him the truth.
Yeah.
You know, like he asked me where did you sleep, and because I never been to a court before. Well, one time I did, but when I went to court Friday, they asked me to swear. You know, like they told me to swear.
Oh, swear me to raise your hand and swear. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So he asked me like, where did you sleep last night, and I told him there, and he got mad. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't happy.
The judge wasn't happy?
No, it wasn't the judge.
Prosecutor.
It was the public defender.
Yeah.
So he wasn't happy. He was like, what are you doing? Like, why would you sleep there last night? I'm like, I don't have nowhere to go, you know? So the main thing is just like not having nowhere to go. And that's what's probably bothering a lot of people out here, man. We just lost.
Yes.
You know, we don't have nobody.
Yes.
That's the thing. Like
You don't know who to go to, you
you
know?
don't have nowhere to go, you know.
Yeah, I understand that.
And you don't like, you find yourself when you don't have nowhere to go, you find yourself like, whatever, I'll do anything, you know.
Yeah.
You
So that's the
know,
only clothes you own right now?
the only clothes I own. If
What
you
do you,
open this bag, you might find one shirt. That's it,
one shirt?
and like 4 or 5 socks.
That's
I
it?
don't have anything, you know.
Hmm.
I'm
What size shirt you wear?
I'm a
Medium?
medium, yeah.
Medium?
Yeah.
And what size pants about?
30-30,
So I can
middle.
find you here if I come down here and look for you in a time?
Yeah.
Where would I find you? What time of the day? After 5, so?
Cause I don't want to lie to you, man. I want to be honest, you
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. So what size shoes you wear?
10.
10? Oh.
But if I'm not like right here
Mm-hmm.
or like in this area, I usually be at the library. That's my main spot.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So